All right, so time frame tasks. Again, each time frame has a task, and setting a task for each time frame, this will help avoiding confusion when you actually jump between the different time frames. So you actually constantly have to flick through the 4 hourly, the hourly, the 50-minute, the 4 hourly, the hourly, and the 50-minute. And you constantly have to remind yourself what is the direction, what is the middle time frame doing, and what is your entry time frame about to set up. All right, so it's really important to actually to set the task for each time frame so you don't mess up. For example, you can see an uptrend on the 4 hourly, but you can see a downtrend on the hourly, and you're like, do I take a long or do I take a short? And this is something that a lot of people are confused about, and I'm gonna try to make it super clear for you so that you can actually avoid this. Okay, so you have to determine your directional time frame, which is your main direction. This is your main structure. Then you have to determine your middle time frame, which is for minor structure that you can go against the trend. So that is pretty important. And your entry time frame, where we're gonna have a look for our entries and execution. And again, if I just consult with the previous slide, the first time frame is your direction, the second one is your middle time frame, and the third one is your entry time frame. Okay, but for the sake of this example and how I trade actually is starting from the hourly to identify my direction, going to the hourly time frame to have a look if the market is actually pushing still or is it starting to create that pullback and then it is in a complex correction. Okay, and the 50-minute is my entry time frame where I actually take my trades. All right, and here is your top-down analysis process. So you start from your directional time frame where you identify the major structural levels. So this is your major high low, your major lower high, and just the major structure. Because again, if you remember previously, as long as the market is trading above a major high low, we take longs. And as long as the market is trading below a major lower high, we take shorts. So again, it's super important to mark those 4 hourly major structures on the 4 hourly, of course, okay? Because this is gonna set your main trend and main direction. Then on our middle time frame, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, okay? Because there you identify minor structure, and this minor structure is built inside the major structure, okay? So this can sometimes go against the 4 hourly trends, okay? And all trades taken from the middle time frame are either pullback or retracement trades. Also, the candle behavior is important on the 1H. This is when we actually have that lower high potentially being formed because we're going to drop to the hourly time frame to have a look how the market is behaving. Do we have rejection? Do we have pressure? Is the market starting to show a slowdown? All right, this is what the hourly time frame is going to be the task to show us the candle behavior and to show us if the market is still in that pullback so we can take potentially counter trends. Okay, and you need to see rejection and pressure there, as I already said. And of course, on your entry time frame, you just look for the entry after the 4H is an area of interest and the 1H has rejected or showed you some pressure and it's showing you that the market is ready to actually reverse. So I want to just to very quickly illustrate because you're probably confused a little bit on the middle time frame. So I'm gonna provide you with a little bit of an explanation. So let me just screenshot this white space right there. I hope there will be space to draw. Okay, it's super little, but let's say that you have this on the 4 hourly. So you have a push and you have a potential pullback and your major lower high is right there. So this is your 4 hourly structure. And again, from the knowledge of the previous chapter, how do you imagine this move to look like on the hourly time frame? So let's say that this is 4 hourly candles. So this is going to be an uptrend on the hourly. Okay, so on the hourly, you're going to have something like this on the hourly time frame. So what you can do right there is you can take a long from here or you can take a long from here. But knowing that the market is in a downtrend on the 4 hourly time frame, then you should be careful with that. And I wouldn't advise you if you are still starting out and learning how to trade like this, don't take those trades. So what you have to do is you have to wait for the hourly time frame to create that uptrend and to potentially tap into some level and to start really rejecting, start slowing down and showing you some bearish pressure and maybe even broken structure, breaking that major high low that is on the hourly time frame. Okay, because again, the market, as I said, repeats that structure on every single time frame. And again, we're actually gonna have a look on the 50-minute right there. But if you have a break of major structure on the hourly, which is a major structure on the hourly, spot how I'm speaking. Okay, so we have this major lower high on the 4 hourly time frame. As long as the market is trading below this, we keep looking for shorts, for a higher probability shorts that will come below right there. But again, during this pullback, we have an uptrend on the hourly, and that uptrend on the hourly still has major structure, okay? Because you have a push pullback. This is your major structure. The market breaks that structure, so this is your major high or low. And as long as the market is above, can we take longs? Yes, we can. And if your main direction is the hourly time frame, this is how you're actually gonna trade. This is gonna be your main time frame, and then those little pullbacks right there, this one, is gonna be a little bit of a downtrend on the 50-minute, where you're actually gonna have a look for the break, retest, and a potential continuation. So I really hope that makes sense. It's a little bit complicated maybe for some of you, but it's pretty important to understand how actually that works. You have the 4 hourly, you have the hourly that is gonna look something like this, and then you have the 50-minute that is gonna be like a lot of price action like that. So 4 hourly, major structure, will be your major structure round on the hourly, but you have a big downtrend, then you're gonna have a big reversal like this, which is actually gonna create that pullback. So enough examples. I really hope that is clear right now. And on the next lecture, I'm just gonna again jump on the charts and show you how I analyze my charts every single day. So let's go.